Hey everybody, it's the Yuki once again, giving you guys a little bit of a update on Bidwars and incentives when it comes to both channels, Yuki Productions 1 and Yuki Productions 3. So, for those of you who are not aware of what they are, Bidwars and incentives, so yesterday I was talking about how the the layout was different for VRChat. And that's because I was using this layout. This is a different layout than you're normally used to. This is for Yuki Productions 3, which is the new channel based for JRPG games. For those of you who are not aware, JRPG stands for Japanese Role Playing Game. And basically, what they are, it's basically a role playing game made in Japan, but the catch is most of the time they're cute games. So if you see like an anime styled character, that's usually a JRPG automatic. No, almost automatic. It has to have role playing elements and all that good stuff. So Pokemon is a JRPG. Tales of Graces, any of the Tales series is JRPG. I believe Tokyo Xanadu is a JRPG. All those will be valid for Yuki Productions 3. So if you guys want me to play those, let me know. This is the channel for you. But what I'm going to be talking about today is going to be the incentive program and the bid war program, which could become the poll war program based on what I have seen. So how are these done, and why are we starting this little trial? Well, if you do not know, I watch Games Done Quick. What is Games Done Quick? Games Done Quick or GDQ is a charity event that runs every year twice, and I've been inspired by a few things, including incentives and bid wars. So as you can see here, this photograph of this year's GDQ, I believe this was this year. Let's see. Um, no, this was not this year because the layout was different. But you can see that on the bottom of the screen there, you have a bonus game. That is an incentive, by the way, for Super Mario Odyssey. So what happens is, because this is a charity donation thing that's going on, the idea is for the audience to raise $150,000 for the Doctors Without Borders. I can tell this Summer Games Done Quick though, but it's still the same idea. So as you can see, currently they are at $137,641.23. If that particular goal is met at $150,000 US dollar, then there is going to be another game added to the marathon, and that is Super Mario Odyssey. So that game is going to be added to the list, and the runner is going to play at this year's at this particular year's G- GDQ. And I believe it did get the incentive because I believe at that time they actually got to $3 million raised for Summer Games Done Quick. But that is the the inspiration. And then you also have something called in bid war, which is where you choose one or the other option. Let me see if we have a layout that features a bid war. Let's see if they have it here. Because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't on images. I believe we have one right here. So right here, no, this is real stuff by the way. There was a dog. This was this year. This is actually this year's GDQ. There was a dog that sped run this year. But as you can see on the bottom there, on the bottom of the picture, probably hard to see. But as you can see, there is a number. You see if we have another picture here. Yes.
Leave it.
So right here we have this. So there is a challenge right now on the board. Let me actually fast forward this. There we go. So right now there is a bid war, as you can see on the bottom there. I can't, I cannot zoom in, but as you can see, the language choice of, what do we have here? Octopath Traveler. Right now the winner is 100 $619 English with 68.9% of the bid versus 31% of the bid for Japanese. So at the end of a certain time limit, to whoever gets the whichever choice gets the lead at the certain time limit is the winner. Because this is a marathon stream, that will go on for a while. But on my stream, I only go 1 hour and 30 minutes. And there are certain time periods of a game where we're gonna do a bid war. So those are my inspirations for the new things, the bid war and the incentive program. Now, to make it more interesting, because there's a few things we need to talk about other than the schedule of these games, of JRPGs. So, you guys also want the same thing on the main channel, but there's a little bit of a problem. And I'll explain what that problem is in a moment. You also want these RPG games, JRPGs, on Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. for this season, and Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. for this season. In the summer, we're gonna have to do a different scheduling because I'm bringing back VRChat on Tuesdays. You also want it for Mario games on the main channel. Okay, fair enough. Now, why is there a little bit of a caveat? The caveat comes into when I was testing this thing on my channel. So, for Bid Wars and incentives and YuukiCoin, there is a thing called Streamlabs bot. Streamlabs bot is responsible for the currency system of YuukiCoin, or if you're a streamer of any system you want to call it. I just call it YuukiCoin because it's in my name. There you go. But here's what happened. So I'm on my Yuki Productions channel on Twitch for the JRPG games. If I put exclamation mark redeem space bid war a space, because you do need to tell me how much Yuki coin you want to put down. 900, for example. Obviously, it's going to say zero because I put zero as the cost. But make sure you have enough because I will take off how much you put for that bid war in from your Yuki coin. So make sure you have enough. And to check if you just put points, I have zero because again, this is a new channel. But then I decided to try it on my other channel, which is for Mario Maker, because that is also supposed to be with the Yuki coin, but for some reason it does not want to work. So if I do exclamation mark redeem space bid war a space 100, for example, as you can see, nothing happens. Now you may have noticed that there is a channel comment from Botrix. That's a different bot altogether. Yes, you can earn points from that, but the problem is it's a complicated bot. Let's just say not as easy as Streamlabs. Okay, so as you can see, it doesn't work. So I came up with a little solution. Turns out you guys like polls, and I decided, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Enter Mario Maker. Well, for tonight at least, and tomorrow. Enter Mario Maker. And as you can see, top right corner of your screen is a poll. You know about this already because I've done it for VRChat streams with polls. Albeit those are more like fun polls, like do you like Final Fantasy? And most of you guys said yes. And I did not need to do the YuukiCoin system. So as you can see, we already have one vote. By the way, I'll give you a hint. All the votes tonight count, even the next stream at 9:30. Same poll, it could be different results. Right now, one nickname is winning, the other one is not. But the next stream at 9:30, it could be the other way around. So what's gonna happen is I will add all the votes from that poll, and the winner will be decided tomorrow night because we're still streaming the Mario Maker stuff. Okay, so yes, anything can happen in these polls, but it makes it easier. But what about for incentives? On the other channel, Yuki Productions 3, it's going to be YuukiCoin all the way because it worked. It works. Like the system works pretty good. But for the main channel, I have a solution, which is this is the main channel on YouTube for Mario games. There's a few ways I could do this. In the community tab, I usually have a poll running for a limited time, and I'm gonna do that for incentives. What's gonna happen is, for example, this is an example. This doesn't count. I could say, vote for the incentive you like. All votes on this poll count during the stream until the call time. Okay, so let's just say you guys are going for unlocking. Let's go for an unlock challenge. Vote to add, let's say, Super Mario Sunshine to the main channel. And then I'm gonna put like Super Mario Sunshine. And then the second choice is going to be, let's say, no sunshine. Something funner, something fun. So what's gonna happen is I'm only gonna count the votes that said Super Mario Sunshine. If it says no sunshine, that counts as a no. Okay? But I don't add that. I only add the ones of Super Mario Sunshine, and that would be on the layout. This layout. Although I'm gonna put it for Yuki Productions 1. Okay? I could also offer multiple incentives at the same time, but that's only available on the main channel. I'm not gonna be doing bid wars on the main channel or poll wars because in Mario games you usually don't have like a choice system. Like for example, because in Final Fantasy 9 you can nickname players, you can nickname the characters. In Mario games you usually don't see that. Okay? So instead we're gonna be doing incentives. Now here's the catch to this. It's not by whoever wins. In incentives, it's it is either in or out, and there is a time limit. Incentives, so right here. So that's your example. Vote for the incentive you like. All votes count for the poll this stream until the call time. Vote to add Super Mario Sunshine to the main channel. This one doesn't count because this is just for example, but this is how you would do it. I would keep reminding you to vote on this poll, but there is a certain time limit. Once once I say final call, that's the last time you can vote on this poll. There is also another caveat. There is a poll number. So on the AGDQ, as you can see here with the incentive, let's go back to the other one. So as you can see here, there's a certain goal number. In this case, 150,000. Let's say, for example, we do that, but for this poll. Okay, I'm going to delete this poll by the time you watch this for the update. This poll will be off the board. Albeit I might bring it back because Super Mario Sunshine might be voted on. So if there is enough votes for that incentive, I will add that incentive. So for example, I'm going to do another poll here. Again, this doesn't count yet because I'm not sure what the next game is. The next Mario game is going to be, let's say, let's say, let's go for what's another nice Mario game that we can play? Oh, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. You can vote on the following incentive. If you vote enough times, you will unlock the incentive. So, example, in Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, it is a golf game, obviously. But what incentives would you include? Well, back in 2021, we did something called the Mario Golf Toadstool Tour Gauntlet. And we did that with Francis the Fox. Remember him? We could do this again. And it could be with Francis the Hedgehog because it's a Mario game. Perfect introduction to Francis Plays Mario. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the incentive program. So what incentives would I offer? Upgrade to certain to Wheel of Clubs game where I use the wheel of names and I have to use the club like the one wood, the four wood, the iron, and I have to use that the entire series. The wheel of clubs sabotage. Sabotage. I think it's sabotage. Yes. And how many votes for this? Well, 20 votes. And then I can add another incentive and let's say upgrade to gauntlet. I mean, no, upgrade to tournament gauntlet. I believe I spelled gauntlet wrong. Yes, I did. 30 votes. Okay, and I post it. That you guys will keep voting, vote, 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 all the way. And if we get enough votes on that particular incentive. I unlock it. We play it like that. But the time limit will be the same thing as you would do for a YuukiCoin. So, for example, if we're about to beat Mario Maker, I mean Mario Wonder, excuse me, and the next game is Mario Golf Photo Tour, the final call to vote would be when we're about to enter Final Bowser. That's gonna be the final call to vote. Okay, you have to have enough votes though, because if you don't have enough votes, it will be a normal gameplay. So there will be no Wheel of Clubs. There will be no Tournament Gauntlet. It will just be a regular gameplay of Mario Golf. If no votes or we don't meet the incentive, you have to meet the incentive for it to count. That's how we're gonna be doing this. Now, how about extra votes? Will that be a thing in the near future? I could if it's desired. I don't want to start just putting extra votes out there just because. I could do it at either two ways. One, on the new channel, you guys subscribe to the channel. Or number two, on the YouTube version of the thing, if we get to 500 subscribers, members get an extra vote. I could do that. I could, but it's still the same concept. It's still a time limit. Okay, so that's how you. That's how we're gonna be doing this. All right. So a little review. Um, here we go. Little review. Right now we're gonna try out the poll system for our bid wars tonight for Mario Maker. Then we're going to try it again, but with the main channel for Mario games. We're gonna bring back Mario Golf Gauntlet. We're actually gonna bring back the Gauntlet anyway, but the one that I showed you for the practice run, that one doesn't count because I'm still thinking of what I'm gonna incentivize for that particular thing, and it's a trial run. So it's going to be like a community. It's like a community bid war and a community incentive, basically. So we'll see how this works. I do want to try this out tonight. And if you guys want Mario Golf as the next game, we can try it next week with the incentives and the bid war. But you're gonna call it a poll war instead, especially on the main channel. That is all for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts. Polls for the main channel and YuukiCoin for the JRPG channel. Let me know. Sound off in the comments. Enjoy. And we'll see you guys in about a few more hours for Mario Maker, where everything can change, especially with the voting. Enjoy, enjoy, and more enjoy.